Good morning.
And let's just relax into this moment, inviting in a moment of peace and calm, a time of relaxation, of reflection, a time where we can sink into a bit of quiet, taking a moment to take a step back and make sure we're moving through this day with the right perspective, with intention, and with focus. As you sit here right now, allow yourself to bring all your attention to your breath, to your body, to your mind, and just think about how you feel right now. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, just feel that wholeness. Breathing in and out. Allow yourself to get into a space where you start turning off all the outside noise, where you can quiet the busyness of the mind. Sinking into a space where you can sit in reflection and simply be deeper. To sink in a deeper state of being and connect to that place of inner peace. And it all just starts by focusing on your breathing, by thinking about how you are. Not on the surface, but below the surface. Not aligned with your expectations, but aligned with your truth. Not caught up in all the outside noise, but allowing yourself to get caught up in that authentic part of yourself. That place deep inside of us that for some reason we're not so willing to share with others. That place of peace. That place of inner strength. But it's also a place of vulnerability. As you sit here breathing right now, let yourself follow your breath deep inside. The energy and your spirit of your breath doesn't just flow into your lungs. It flows through all of you. But I want you to just reflect for a moment on where you think the core of your being is. The center of you. And just breathe into that place. Just open yourself up to it. And be aware that sometimes the mind doesn't want you to focus there. Your mind wants to distract you and entertain you. The mind wants to go through the same old habits and routines. But right now, this isn't the time to focus on those things. This is the time to focus on that place, that truth. This is the time to understand that it is safe and useful to focus on yourself. Because deep within the core of yourself, there's that place where you're surrounded by healing energy, loving energy. the energy of intention. It's that place where you can connect to and you feel that value and appreciation for each and every moment of the day, for every day that you breathe. Just breathe there now and relax, settling down and becoming more and more comfortable. Embracing the abundance of energy that's flowing to you. And if your mind wanders off, just come back to my voice or your breath and remind yourself that this is a time of reflection, a time to embrace the fact that you're right here, right now. To perhaps wrap your arms around the fact that right now you have all that you need for this moment to simply be. Allow yourself to turn away from that lurking part of the mind that wants to tell you there's something missing. To that feeling somewhere inside that makes us feel we aren't whole, that we need something more. Those things, those thoughts, those feelings, they're not helpful. Right now you can turn away from those things and just focus on the fact that you are enough. At this moment, you have enough. At this very moment, you are doing enough. That if you sink beneath the surface, you start turning away from focusing on how things appear, so you can focus on how things are at your core. As you connect to that truth. To put everything in perspective and understand, we're surrounded by messages that try to lead us this way or that. Bombarded by voices that tell us we need this thing or that. We need to feel this way or that. We need to look a certain way or act a certain way. That if we simply buy this thing, we'll be happy. But that's not the truth. Those are fake feelings of satisfaction. In this moment, at this moment, we're not focusing on the appearance, not focused on the expectation. We're focused on the truth. That quiet, calm, peaceful truth. Just breathe. Just allow yourself to push away those expectations, to let go of that sense of heaviness. Allow yourself to soften your shoulders and relax your jaw. Almost get a sense that your mind is slowing down a little bit. Just thinking about words like calm, peaceful, tranquility, serenity. Just allow those words and others to echo through your mind, through your heart, and simply be present with the energy of you. The energy of your breath. The energy of your life's blood that's flowing through you. The energy in your muscles. The energy that flows even through your bones. The energy of the sounds flowing into your ears. And the vibration. The energy of light that's all around you, that you can see from the other side of your lids trying to creep in. And the energy of that breath, and the abundance of air and light, of gravity. The abundance of energy. And allow yourself to just take note of any place you might be holding any remaining tension. And think about releasing it. Just let go. Just imagine it's almost as if you've started to settle down, like the surface of a lake, becoming still and quiet and reflective. I wonder if you could just stop like that. And as you look across the surface of the lake, and you notice what it's reflecting, you realize that that lake can only reflect the present moment. It can't reflect the light of the future. You can't reflect the stars from the past. It can only reflect this moment. I wonder if you could just stop like that and reflect how you are, almost as if you're going to take stock or do an inventory. Just stop. And instead of focusing on all the things that you need or want, think about what you already have. Really think about it. All the things in life that we all take for granted. That calm, peaceful breath. That strong beating heart. The eyes that see. The ears that hear. The taste of the mouth. That amazing mind. That place to live, and food to eat. The sun that rises each and every day. All the blessings and the abundance around us. The things that make our life easier. Even allow yourself to reflect on your possessions for a moment. On all that you have. On the things you've worked hard for. The things that were given to you. Just reflect deeply. And just think about where you are At this point in the journey of your life, as we reflect, we don't reflect on the past, but we can bring the past into the present and reflect on all the lessons that we carry with us now, all the things we've learned, the things we learned through study and focus, the things we learned from experience, from mistakes, the things we learned when things didn't go our way, and all the things we learned from the people who taught us. As you bring the energy into yourself, you can focus on how much love you carry in your heart. And we don't go back and look with sadness. We go back and look and remember that all the people who've been part of our life are right there in our heart. We carry them with us. They might not be with us right now, but they are with us in our heart. That's gratitude. That's love. That's deep, true, meaningful love. That's a love that is there, whether the person's sitting with you, whether that person's all the way across the country, whether that person's on the other side of the world, or whether that person is no longer with us, but they're still there. They live in your heart. That's love. Just bring them into the present and know all those gifts are right there with you. Those things make us stronger. The love of our life makes us stronger. Beyond all the stuff and all the people, allow yourself to reflect on the whole concept of time for a moment. We tend to focus on time by what we see on the clock. That despite the abundance of time we've had in our life, we tend to think we don't have enough. But the truth is, there's plenty of time. As you sit here in this moment, time, it almost seems to be standing still. A second or 10 seconds can seem so long. But as we rush through our busy day, minutes just fly by. We tend to lose hours at a time. We get to the end of the day and wonder, where did the day go? We put our head on our pillow at night and can't even remember what we had for lunch. We're just in such a rush. We get so caught up in all the messaging, all the notifications, all the distractions. We don't even realize how much time we're wasting on things that don't matter. But as you sit here right now, you are focusing and reflecting on what matters most. You're connected to that inner voice inside, to that deep wisdom and intuition, to the creative power you have. There's an abundance of time. We just tend to waste it because we're out of balance. As you sit here right now, allow yourself to feel that inner balance. As you're connected to that creative energy, How does it feel to simply pause, to simply be, to just sit for a moment and be still? Just be still a moment. And understand, you're right here where you need to be. To see these quiet moments as moments of discovery, but also of rest. Moments to prepare ourselves for what's coming ahead, but a moment to sit in reflection, to focus on all that we have. Time. There's no hurry. How would it feel if you moved through your life this way? Being present. Not so worried about what's coming tomorrow, but focused on what's here and now. How would you feel? How would you feel if you just focused on what you're doing in the moment? If you just built your life around the intentions of this moment? How would it feel if you surrendered and allowed yourself to trust? Trust that there is meaning in each and every moment of each and every day. Trust that you'll learn from the mistakes, from the adventures, from each and every opportunity that comes your way. And trust that there's a universal energy or a higher spirit watching over you. How would it feel if you took a step back from having to act a certain way, or do a certain thing, or look a certain way? How would it feel if you just woke up every day and focused on the fact that you are a beautiful being, filled with intention and goodness? How would it feel if you simply told yourself each and every day, I am good. How would it feel if every morning when you opened your eyes, the first thing that came to your mind is, I am grateful? How would it feel if instead of getting caught up in all the things on the to-do list, you sank down into your heart and you dug deep and you focused on the intention that comes to you, and what it is you want to see more of in this day? What if instead of focusing on all the darkness that we carry inside, we embrace the light? But to do that, you have to stop holding on. We have to stop holding on to the shore so we can get caught up in the current of life and trust. Trust that the life ahead is filled with opportunities and possibilities. Trust that there is a beautiful journey lying ahead. Trust that we hold peace in our heart And trust that if we go with the flow of our breath, we start steering ourselves in the right direction. Because we're letting ourselves be free. And we're allowing ourselves to trust. Trust in the universe. Trust in our strength. Open yourself up and trust. Each and every one of us are on a journey through this beautiful life. And we have to understand that we aren't given an infinite number of days to discover what our life's about. We shouldn't be so focused on what's missing. We should be focused on what we have, of what we want to add to this world. We should be focused on what rests in our heart. We should be focused on freedom. And right now, allow yourself to trust in the current of your life, knowing that as you go on this river, you still have the ability to steer yourself. But it's time to stop trying to swim upstream. It's time to stop looking back. It's time to embrace the opportunities that await you today. The amazing peacefulness that's available to you. Trust. Allow yourself to get together, feel your breath, feel your body, and trust that you're right where you're supposed to be. Trust that the universe is giving you exactly what you need. And it may not always seem like it at the moment, but you're here for a reason. At this point in your journey, you're right where you're supposed to be. And you need to give up the idea that you should already have all the answers. There are still surprises to come. There are still amazing adventures lying ahead. There are unknown opportunities and possibilities in the days still to come. You don't need to know. You just need to trust. Letting go. Trust that this day has so many opportunities for you to be grateful for. So many opportunities for you to be kind. So many possibilities. Today is a beautiful day, and it's the perfect day to focus on being present. The day is filled with time. Just don't waste it. There's an abundance of time, but it's not unlimited. So choose to move through this day with intention, focused on the truth. Be present, and you will have a beautiful day. So just breathe in that truth now, and let yourself be for just another moment. And here you are now. Just come back to your breath and feel your body. Come back to the energy that's all around you. The sounds and the light, the air, this moment. You. Feel the energy of your being. That strong, peaceful, powerful energy. and stay present with it. And now when you're ready, just take your time, but feel your breath flowing. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your breath. And when you're ready to move forward in the beautiful day that awaits you, gently open your eyes and see where you are. And